All right, Ms. Hipes, we're going to talk a little about what kind of brought you into the office. If you just kind of tell us a little bit about your condition or conditions prior to coming in here, and some of the things that you had tried prior to, and obviously being in the health field, you're very educated on some of those things. So yeah, just if you could kind of give us a little background information about that.
Okay. I initially came in because of seeing the ad in the paper about fibromyalgia and nutritional problems that I was having. But I also came in with chronic neck problems. I've had right neck pain for at least the past 30 years, sometimes better, sometimes worse. Had various treatments, primarily physical therapy treatments over the years that might give temporary relief. Sometimes it didn't give any relief at all. But always stiffness. I never could look around to the back when I wanted to back out of a parking place. That's always been a problem. I had chronic headaches, primarily on the right side, and chronic stiffness on the right side of my neck. I also had stiffness, tightness in the pelvis and my hips, just problems with bending over, problems putting on shoes and socks, getting dressed. And I've also had chronic irritable bowel syndrome, which I always attributed to part of fibromyalgia. So that's been an ongoing problem, again, for the past 30 years.
Now, one of the interesting things is when we do some testing on patients, we usually find gluten sensitivity as an issue. And you had already known that and were gluten-free and dairy-free, which you said it helped, but you're still having some issues. And then we did some further work on you and did some work for what we call leaky gut and repair the gut. And you know, where does that leave you now?
Yes, that was so. I did the 5-week program with 2 weeks on the Repair Bite and then 3 weeks on the Clear Bite, and following the detox restricted diet while doing that, and that's made significant improvement. That I feel like my intestinal system is healed. I feel like I really don't have irritable bowel anymore. I've been able to add some foods back in. I'm still gluten-free, dairy-free, and will continue to do that for the rest of my life. I have tried dairy once and had a reaction to that, so I know that I can't go back to that. So it's helped me to figure out what foods I can eat and cannot not eat, but at the same time I feel like that I'm really not having the irritable bowel problems anymore that I was plagued with for so long.
Beautiful. That's fantastic, and that's what it's all about. Anything else you'd like to add as far as our treatment in here? Or, I mean, other than that, that's a fantastic testimonial.
Yeah, well, the treatment in here, the one of the biggest, I guess, changes in my life is my neck. My neck is just better. I don't have chronic pain anymore. I don't have headaches anymore. The one time where I felt like with some lifting, I had messed my neck up and I had some stiffness and I could feel that chronic headache coming back on. Came in, got a treatment, and that took care of it. The headache went away, and it did not go into one of those severe migraine-like headaches that it used to do for so many years. I can also back out of a parking place. I can turn around. I can look. I have full motion in my neck that I have not had for years. My pelvis is also much looser. I can put on shoes and socks. I can bend over with a lot more freedom than I had before. So I've had significant improvement in both my neck and in my pelvis from the chiropractic treatments.
Well, that's it's exciting to see what the body's able to do when given the opportunity. So thank you very much. That's a fantastic testimony, and we appreciate you, the patient, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Clark.